Steve Dickey, Vice President of Sales and Marketing at Connecticut Spring and Stamping, is joining me today to tell us what makes CSS a world leader in developing and manufacturing precision firearms product components. Please tell us about Connecticut Spring and Stamping's general stamping capabilities for the firearms industry and where you excel.
We do a lot of different prototyping as well as high-speed progressive die stamping and short-run die stamping, which are done in modular die sets for some of the lower volume parts that we produce for the firearms industry. Many of the parts we make are usually critical parts, slide stop assemblies, interceptor latches, magazine tube assemblies, saddle rings, feed latches, action bars, many of the sights, and also the receiver end plates.
How does CSS's proprietary stamping manufacturing method produce parts at fine blank requirements with a significantly reduced cost?
We do several parts that can replicate the die conditions of fine blank requirements with no edge break. It's taken us a long time to develop that, which is a proprietary method, but certainly the fact that we can run these at a much higher speed than fine blank stampers can do really puts us in a much better situation and price-wise in competing in the firearms industry.
How does CSS partner with customers in design and development of firearm components?
We work early on developing the prototyping from the springs to stampings. We have an FFL license, so we many times will have the assembly from our customer that we can work closely with in a hands-on team design concept to design parts and work with them to get a part that is within tolerance and yet very manufacturable and consistent in the long run.
What makes CSS's engineering and support services superior?
We make recommendations to improve manufacturability ongoing through the design and development process, which really reduces costs early on in the development of it and continues through the production of the parts and giving them long-time functionality and manufacturability when in high-volume production.
What are some examples of firearms for which CSS has produced stamped components?
We make pretty much all of the stampings and all of the springs that are produced for the AR-15, the M16 platform, and we stamp and we coil the springs, and we keep a steady inventory of them here at Connecticut Springs, so customers can buy any amount, all different volumes, depending on their needs, and we have it on the shelf at all times.
Steve, thank you for sharing your technical expertise with us regarding CSS in the firearms industry. To learn more about CSS, go to www.ctspring.com.